Talk about hit or miss. Ew. Newfound Glory. Dream Born Again is the new single. Let's talk about it. I'm Joe.
And I'm Stephanie.
This is not every single. Haven't talked about Newfound Glory before. What's the background? What's the context? You like them? You know them?
I barely know them at all.
You've maybe heard My Friends Over You.
Yeah, I've heard whatever singles.
Maybe
from
heard
back in the
Kiss
day.
Me.
Yeah, the cover of Kiss Me for some reason.
Yeah. Well, that's such a big thing in the pop punk genre back then, is to like do these like funny but sincere covers, like, you know, an actual good cover.
But like that isn't really different from.
You know, it adds the pop punk energy, the big guitars, you know. Maybe it has some muted verses. So they had like compilations back then of covers that they would do, and I think they recently had like a third installment of that.
Oh, like this band specifically did covers. Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's kind of a thing that they're known for. They're also known for their like really good live shows. They even have a live album called Killin' It Live or Kill It Live or something like that. So they're like a band from Florida, and what I like about them is I don't know if they were the first to do this. I'm sure they weren't. Tell me who was the first to do it. But they kind of brought the like big halftime breakdowns from like hardcore music and stuff into that pop punk genre.
Okay.
And it really like set them apart and sort of was a really cool way to like bring in a different crowd of kids, where like now you got like the kids who all like Blink and Green Day and stuff, and like hardcore kids all liking this one band. So that was pretty cool.
So they were on the cutting edge of like genre blending
back then. Yeah.
Which has now become like there hardly is genres.
Yeah. Now genre doesn't matter. But back then it was a really cool thing to do. And now they have a forthcoming acoustic record, and we got a song from it. What is it called?
Dream Born Again.
Dream Born Again.
Which is not a lyric in the song.
It doesn't really roll off the tongue, Dream Born Again.
No.
Dream Born Again. Yeah, what'd you think?
No.
Well, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Not a fan?
I mean, I hate to like just bash it, because I'm sure for a certain kind of person, certain kind of fan, whatever, like it's a perfectly nice song, actually.
Yeah, I think you kind of nailed it there. I would call it perfectly pleasant.
Okay.
I'd call it perfectly pleasant. I also know that his voice is kind of a love it or hate it thing, much like you were saying, like a Billy Corgan kind of thing. You know, it can be high, it can be nasally, it can maybe be grating to some listeners, or you could love it. I personally don't mind it.
I don't mind it. I thought it was a little like, because this song, it starts out very acoustic and then some other stuff comes in, but it's still, you know, kind of a vocal forward song, and it just was so like the nasalness was very present.
Could have used some like smoothing out in the mix, maybe a little bit more reverb or something.
Yeah.
But even just like, I mean, this is getting really geeky, but even just EQing out a little bit of that grating frequency that his voice can have, because you listen to something like My Friends Over You or whatever, it's not like piercing through your skull.
Yeah.
And here there's like a frequency in there that makes it a little grating.
Yeah, I think that's kind of because I was thinking that too, is like, why is it more so in this song than the other one? So it could just be, you know, who's producing it this time.
I like that it sounds like one of their songs. And that's a stupid thing to say, but what I mean by that is you can hear this being a big, fast pop punky song. It's like totally one of their songs. It's just done this way instead. And I guess by the time you get to like your 11th album, that's a choice you can totally go for.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to like really just say this song is bad. I think it's a matter of taste for me. And also just like lyrically, you know, this far into someone's career, I just expect a little more emotional maturity in the not maturity in the lyrics, but just like a little bit more like interesting lyrics. These are very, very like first thing that popped into my head
First
type of
draft.
lyrics. Yeah, first draft. Like, yep, wrote it out, good to go, record it. All right.
I agree. I think that the lyrics are probably the most lacking element here. Mm-hmm. I'm interested, like, you know, if this is the kind of record they're doing, like, what's the drummer, like, what's he doing? Is he on vacation?
Just chilling.
They're already from Florida. Where do you even vacation? But yeah, I'm.
Well, there's a hurricane again in Florida right now.
Yeah. So I'm interested in what Newfound Glory's fan base thinks of them going in this direction. Is that really something that the fan base wants to hear from them? That's kind of the biggest question I'm left with.
Yeah, because you said this. So there's like 7 new songs or something, and 7 like they
Classics.
songs they've already recorded and are making them acoustic.
Yeah, so you're gonna get like hit or miss acoustic or whatever.
Yeah, like as a fan, I feel like for me that's not really what I mean, maybe if there were more like new tracks and then it's like, oh, and here's like bonus sort of like EP of acoustic covers of our songs, but I don't want just like 7 songs. And then like, I don't know, it just seems like a mixed bag to me. Does it just like lack of...
Yeah, like, is it a new album? I guess you wouldn't...
like what is it?
You wouldn't really call it like their 11th studio album.
Right.
It's more just like a little compilation
like a
or something.
project or...
So yeah, I mean, if I was super into Newfound Glory, I don't think this is what I would want from them at this time. But they also are a band that does consistently put out music and has been around a long time. So like, maybe it's just like, whatever you want to do, keep putting on those awesome live shows.
Yeah, because they just know like another album's going to be just down the pipe.
Yeah.
Like, and maybe this is maybe this is just a case of like, oh, we started working on a new album and like this sort of just happened, but we're still going to make an album. But like, here's what we sort of came up with in the meantime that we didn't really think was going to happen.
Yeah, because that can happen a lot. It's like you get sort of an EP from a band.
Yeah.
And it's kind of
In
a
between.
way in to like, also there's like more new music coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't know. I don't know enough about the band and like what they've been up to. I just know they have a lot of records and we haven't really heard a lot of their music. I haven't heard a full album. I've heard singles and stuff, and I've seen them, you know, I've seen live videos and they're all over MTV back in the day. So what should we listen to? Should we check out one of their albums? Should we check out Sticks and Stones from 2002? Should we give it a listen? Tell you what we think of it? Let us know what you'd like to see. This is Not Every Single. I'm Joe.
And I'm Stephanie.
Talk to you later. Talk to you later. I don't know.
Bye.
Bye.